What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of NFtwins. Today, we're talking about what to do when things are out of your control.
All right, yesterday we had a big electricity outage in France, south of France, Andorra, Spain in total, and Portugal. Like, we were working all of a sudden, damn, electricity is down. We're like, oh, god damn it. It's not the first time it happened in Barcelona. It's sad to say, but I think every 2 months it happens. It's like crazy. Anyways, at least in our district. So we're like, all right, what can we do? We went to the gym, and all of a sudden, gym was also dark. So we're like, holy cow, what's going on here? No phone calls, nothing going out there. But then we're in a situation where things are out of our hands. So, Mark, what can we do then?
All right. Actually, I want to say a little point out as well. We walk into the gym, talk on the phone, and like, Jesus Christ, what's fucking so weird, man? Like, it's
Yeah.
cutting out, the internet's cutting out all the time. I was like, is it me? Is it him? We thought first was Wi-Fi, but it's not. And then outside, but some of the traffic lights were working. It was a really weird situation.
I
As
restarted
we're
my
walking over.
phone because I was like, oh, god damn it, my antenna for my phone again, my iPhone, god damn it.
So exactly. So we didn't know what was going on. So as we were walking over, then I was like, "Look," told my friend, "Hey, I'm gonna call you back because I don't know what's happening here. Someone took out a block or something. Whatever. We don't know what's happening. We're just going to the gym." So we get to the gym, and then Lucas already mentioned no fucking power. We see it everywhere. The whole
Everything
block.
dark. Like the gym is also
Exactly.
underneath, right? It's like on a subterranean. So like you go down there, it's like, all right, you can't go down there. We're like, all right, well, I'm just stretching upstairs, I guess. Well, till
So
5
exactly. So
minutes
we
in.
start our
Yeah.
workout. Yeah. Fuck yeah. And then it's like, guys, you have to leave.
All right. And now we're like, okay, what can we do, right? Because in these situations, when things are getting out of your hands, you're like, you can either be like, oh, I gotta go back to work, waiting for my computer to get the internet, and then freaking out about it because you're like, oh no, my God, I need to rely on this. Or you can reorientate and be like, okay, if I can't do anything, how can I pass the time the best way possible? And for
All
this,
right.
I think there are good questions that you can ask yourselves.
Let's start because you have a good framework. Let's start with a first few
All right.
questions when there's something out of your control.
So the first two questions where I think is really important is like, first of all, am I wasting energy resisting reality right now? As well as, can I accept the situation that it is out of my hands?
Look, in this scenario, there's no power, and people are telling us to get the fuck out of the gym. So first, there's not much you can do. You can tell, hey, can I stay? But at the end of the day, it's their gym. They're gonna kick you out. So that's a no. Can I accept the situations out of my hand? Yeah, because I know I can't change the fact about this. It doesn't matter what I say or do, they're gonna kick you out, right? Or you start trouble, but that's not worth it. So the next question then I would ask, is this a big deal in the grand scheme of things? Will I remember this in a week, a month, or a year?
All right.
Right? Let's go now from the gym. Let's go back. We're going back home now. And like for work wise, right? Because the gym is not a big deal as in that scenario. But let's go home. We couldn't work. There's no mobile, there's no Wi-Fi. We still have battery in the laptop, but still nothing else. So Lucas, is this a big deal of grand scheme of
Definitely
things,
not.
etc.?
So I think that's one of the things I had to realize is, yes, we tried everything to actually get work done because we have deadlines. We work for ourselves. We want to push, but at the same time, we're like, fuck it. Our friend said like, oh, I'm going to the beach. We're like, oh, it's actually not a bad idea. So we just decided, okay, it's not a big deal because in the end, electricity will come back eventually. Will I remember this? Yeah, I mean, it would be a great experience if I make it a great experience, right? So we just like, fuck it. At 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, we're like, fuck it. We take everything and just went to the beach. And there's
All right.
also like the opportunity. This comes to the next two question is like, is there something positive I can do with this unexpected free time? And next one is, what would I do if I saw the situation as a gift rather than a curse?
Well, that's exactly it. We made it a fucking like a sand and beach day. Went there with the friends all over. Like actually, friends came over and
That
we
was
went
so
then to the
crazy.
beach. It was super nice. So look, the positive of the side is I can't work, but I also don't feel bad about not working. That's the positive and unexpected free time. I can fucking focus on this at some point. And so the gift is our friends are there. We can go to the beach and enjoy a fucking great day.
I want to pick that up again because like literally friends were showing up at a house without even phone connection. It was like, hello guys. I don't know. Sometimes
Felt like in the 80s. I'm like, what the heck is this? Or the
it-
90s when we grow up.
exactly, just like out of a sudden, I don't know. Sometimes a phone call went through or something like this, and then just out of a sudden we're in front. Hey, I'm downstairs. Can you open? It's like, what? crazy. But what is super cool? I love that. I mean, that just show that's freaking fantastic. And
Well, and
now
then again comes a
Mhm.
similar thing like, what is still in your control, right? What is still within my control right now? Well, right now is how I spent my time and how I think about this, right? Or how can I shift my focus from what I can't control to what I can?
Well,
Because how would you do that?
so first of all, what is in my control is how I feel about the situation, right? Because we did the active decision to make it a like basically a Sunday, just going to the beach, enjoying it, like pretending it's weekend, right? Because what we do on a weekend, enjoy the sun, maybe take a bath, play a little bit of volleyball, and well, we have hopefully by nighttime you can cook again, and you're having a fantastic day, right? That's what we did, which was fantastic. And this also comes back now to the next question: is like the mindset. Am I reacting emotionally or responding thoughtfully? Right. And how would the person I want to become handle the situation? Because you have to think about it. There's always the option. Are you overreacting? Are you panicking? It's like, oh my God, I didn't text my parents. I mean, they think they
They
will
didn't
be
even know about
fine.
it.
Exactly. They,
It's
they, they
actually
will
so
be
funny.
fine. Oh, yeah.
It's so funny. A roommate, she called her parents, and she's like, "Hey, did you hear about? I think you heard about the news." And then the mom's like, "What news?" And then the internet cut out, and I was like, "Okay, you should have just not said anything. It was better off not knowing."
But so
so,
true.
so at the end of the day, it's like emotional reaction, right? Emotionally, most people are because they're overthinking, like how what can go wrong, etc. Bad. It's like still, what do you still have left? I mean, there's a fucking epic scene in One Piece where Jinbei said that like fucking Ruffy just he's like
Oof,
crying. He
so
woke up
sad.
that his brother got killed, and then Jinbei's like, "Look, you lost your brother, but who do you still have?" And then he remembers all his
His
friends,
friends.
etc.
Oh, I counted on his fingers. Oof, so epic. Oh
Yeah,
my God. Try
exactly.
not to cry
So
quite a
epic.
lot.
And it's very, very similar, right? You don't have your phone or stuff, but look, in the streets, everyone was just like, you still have your friends, you can go out to the beach. Doesn't change
Man,
anything, right? Just you
and I
can't go to the
saw
computer.
videos that people just on the beat and on the streets playing ball with each other. So I felt like the entire city got closer to each other, which I think was really really cool. And it also comes like to the next point, connection, right? Who can I share this experience with, right? Maybe neighbors. A friend of mine just texted me today. She's like, "Oh yeah, well, I was just hanging out with my neighbors, etc." So in general, you can ask yourself, how can I turn this into memory instead of frustration, right? So have a great experience. Take this time to bond to the people because right now we tend to be so involved in our day to day that we forget the just like the daily interaction with our friends, with our
Well,
roommates, with
also, we're
everything.
just so focused on like on phones. Like, look, I didn't check. I have left my phone. Actually, I didn't even realize like half the day and night where my phone was. It was actually in the washroom. I left it in there for fucking hours and I didn't even know where it was. That fucking never happens. I'm just saying. So this is super, super cool. And it's like kind of interesting to see how people react to these kind of stuff, right? Some friends came to us, some others were like, they didn't. They were like, oh, I didn't know where to go. I didn't know if how I could get there or whatever. Or if I could how I could reach you guys. But there's always different kind of options, and you see it's like interesting how people deal with the situation. But at the end of the day, I think most people took it also like chill. They're
Yeah, I
like,
mean,
fuck yeah.
also in general, I love that two of our friends came by at our house. You're like, yeah, I know you guys gonna be there, and it's gonna be fine if I'm come swing by, right? So we had a chill evening. Also had like movie night because with electricity, no internet, but it turned out to be great.
We
It was
watched
clear.
Shrek 3.
Oh
Fuck
my
yeah.
god, fantastic movie, guys!
Even though the
Rewatching it
second one is better, I have to say the second one is a little bit better. Yeah, it's just so
still.
much better. The war is just so good.
All right, guys. I think that was for us really, really important because this is right. This was like a very abnormally that it would happen, but at the same time, I think this we can apply this to anything in our lives, right? May this be whether you get fired from your job because it's out of your well, it's then out of your hands, right? Then you're like, okay, you can either say like, oh fuck, what am I gonna do with my life? Or like see, okay, now I can focus on finding a better job because actually I was hating the job for a long period of time, but I never had the balls to actually leave the job. Now, so it's like all about the perspective.
Okay, summarize then. Look, you should ask yourself always, can I accept that this situation is out of my hands? If it is out
Yeah,
of my hands, just leave it. Leave it be. Second is then, like, is it a big deal in grand scheme of things?
yeah.
Probably not, realistically. And
Then
then is there something positive I can actually do with this or see this as a gift rather than a curse, then afterwards it's like, okay, I can't change that. So what can I change? What can I focus on? What are
Yes.
the actionable steps that I can take now? Then the other one is then afterwards like, look, am I emotionally or am I responding thoughtfully? And
And
it's like, oh
last
my
but
god, the
yeah,
world is ending, or like, you know what? I just don't have to work today.
yeah.
And then the next one is like connection. How can I share this experience with someone else or for yourself? How can I make this a cool, memorable moment?
I
Like,
like
how can I make this cool? How can if I can live a life that is worth living, right?
I like what Felix said, our friend told us. He was like, "Man, when we're sitting at the beach," he's like, "Yeah, that reminded me of basically in Germany when there's a lot of heat, then basically the heat days in school, so you don't have to go to class or the last 1 or 2 hours of class were canceled, right? And she got you can go home earlier." And he said, "Yeah, these were my favorite days, even though it was super hot, but yet 1 hour or two makes such a huge difference." And that just showed. He looked at it as an opportunity. He was like, "Fuck yeah, we're gonna enjoy that day. We don't have internet. He can't work either." And he's like, "Oh fuck it." Even though he's running his own e-commerce store, he's like, "Oh, fuck it, I can't change it." And he had that really down, and I really, really enjoyed that. And I'm just like, yeah, that's true. That's like fantastic. So yeah, I wanted to bring that up. That was really cool.
100%. That's the mindset to have. And this doesn't apply to only this kind of situation because at the end of the day, and this is could be easy to see, like, look, oh, you don't have to work. What are you talking about? But it could be anything, right? Anything like relationships, whatever. This frameworks works for everything. You didn't get the job you wanted, right? Or hey, you applied and now it's up to someone else to do know, the judgment. Do you have CV view and all that stuff? Look, you can only
Well,
control the things that you have control over. Afterwards, you don't.
as long as you did,
So
as long as you did your best, right? Because that's one of the things you don't want to
exactly,
live life without with regrets. I think that's one of my mottos for sure in life.
100%. I agree.
All right, everybody.
Good.
If you like this, please let us know in the comments below. Any other topics, please let us know as well. And of course, catch you next one. Peace.
Peace.